This first product is, I say, connect to create learning bridges that link divides within and across institutions and communities. No more push and pull, gaps or duplication. Learning is coordinated and builds on what came before. These learning bridges not only enable student learning, but also teacher-professor development and research, as well as coordinating learning efforts between the home, school, and community. That's the educational product. Okay. Basically, it takes connection to a different level. It's what I call horizontal and vertical connections. So one thing that's completely missing in school all the way up through college and university is there is no connection between, for example, what happens in elementary school and middle school and high school and university. And it's having a terrible effect. Low-income kids in the United States are only 10 or 11% that start college are actually graduating within 6 years. It's quite dreadful. And not only that, there is tremendous duplication. I think often you can do in 6 years what it takes us 12 years to do, because what you do in sixth grade, then you go to a middle school, and then you redo what you did in sixth grade. Nobody's talking to anybody. No one's coordinating. The only thing they coordinate is what is covered. They don't coordinate what is learned.
How old is the system?
The system, this is about 2 years old. I've been testing it.
2 years.
Mm-hmm. But not only that, I also connect my class to other classes. Like I've been working with a couple of professors from LMU, so our classes are all connected.
Do you know any other systems which other teachers are using in other schools, which are similar to yours?
Yeah, I know Blackboard is similar.
Okay, and there's popular?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the direction schools are going in.
So how your system is better than Blackboard?
You know, here's the easiest way for me to describe what's completely, I guess you could say it's what's bad about my system or what's good, depending on your point of view. My system does not tell people what to do. My system is what's called an open text. It gives you opportunities. Blackboard completely locks you in. When you go into the system, if you're going to have a discussion, you're going to have it this way. If you're going to do a poll, you're going to do it this way. If you're going to whatever, on and on and on. I think Blackboard is terrible. And most people hate it for that very reason. It doesn't give you any flexibility.
What is your plan to make your system as popular as e-learning or Blackboard? How do you plan to do that?
Right. Well, the very first part of the plan is my system can be integrated into any other system, an API. So that's the most important thing. If you can't get past that, no one is going to change their whole system for something that's basically a startup, brand new. It's impossible. The second thing is that you have to do is this: you have to assure schools, especially with young kids, but at all levels, that you're secure.
So what is your plan? Let's say, so you're gonna do this cold calling, but there are many schools and universities in America, so you can't basically cold call so many of them.
No. I'm going to start
again. What is the plan technically? How are you gonna get big? Big by hundreds of universities and hundreds of clients.
I'm going to start with a program or a unit within the university. And since I'm in the College of Education, I work with future teachers. I'm a sociologist of education. I have, they need it so much because they need to connect with the schools on the ground, and most of them are not.
You probably invested your own money into all this, right?
I did.
So what is your
Yes.
plan for the future? Yeah, I can imagine that. So what is the plan for the future investments, or are you planning to get more like bigger money? Well, except myself, but more money after that, or bigger investors, or?
Oh my goodness, yes. It's not you. What I hope from you for sure is that I get some great feedback. That's the most important, because to be honest, the amount of initial seed money that I'm getting is, I'm looking for a lot more than that. Mm-hmm. So and if I wasn't, how can you run a company without more than that? So, I need support. I need more developers. I need faster coding, better response, everything. Mm-hmm. My biggest thing is it doesn't matter how much money is brought in the beginning. I have to get my users up.
But
and I have to have not only...
You have no users right now, only yourself, right? You have
no, I just have the 250 from two institutions. I have from LMU and from University of Georgia. That's where I am. Altogether, we have 250 students that have stayed on the site.
So wait a second. So let me understand. So you signed up somebody except yourself who is using your system right now, or no?
No, I wouldn't say that, because he's a buddy of mine, and I'm the weakest in marketing, and probably the best of those two. I'm the strongest in my development. The product is cool. It's cool. Mm-hmm. It does a lot of great shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And did you show the product to anyone except your students, like some other people who are not your students? And did anyone else see the product?
I haven't even. No.
So I basically think that I don't want to just be ready for it, but I think that what you think about your situation is quite the opposite. So you think that the product is great, but I don't think so. I think that your vision for the product is great. I think that your understanding of the product, of the problem, is correct. I think that the way you understand how this problem should be solved is right, is perfect. Like you pitched, like you said in the first 2 minutes, when you said what you think about all this, like when you explained that we need this, the coverage, and we need this connection, and we need the bridge. This sounds really cool, but the way you implemented that, the way you have it on the website, the way I saw, is kind of outdated. It's like the product is like 8 years old. So this is not what the modern people would like. It's not what the young kids would love. It doesn't look modern. It doesn't look fashionable. It doesn't look like something which people...
It looks amateurish.
It looks like some prototype of something of some people made like 10 years ago. So the new products, they look like Snapchat and all this stuff. So this is what the kids love. And this is how you need to deliver your message. You need to deliver your value to these kids and to the students. Because right now we have the market, which is very conservative as far as I understand. All these universities, they're not going to change anything. They
cannot change one thing for the next 10 years. They'll be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So these people don't want to change anything. And you want to come in and say, hey guys, you need to throw away this Blackboard software. You need to throw away this e-learning and start using mine. So to do that, no money will help you to do that. No marketing, no cold calls. It's just not the traditional methods of selling to people, not going to help, because this is very conservative point. So you really need to give them some new product, like the iPhone was given to mobile phone users. So we were using these mobile phones for years, and no matter what kind of phone you offer, we're still going to use Nokia. But then the iPhone said that this is the way new product. This is completely different. So then people said, okay, now we're going to jump to the new product. The same should happen in your case. So you should give this product as something really like revolutionary new, and it should look revolutionary new, and it should be really modern. And this modern thing, as far as I understand now, is basically the integration of existing social tools and existing cloud solutions. Like, for example, in your product, we have these documents which I can edit there. We don't need to do that. We need to be integrated with Google Documents. And for example, the polling instrument, we need to be integrated with Facebook polling or something like that. We need to be integrated with Facebook, with Instagram, with some existing tools which people already use, and they love it. So like, for example, Facebook integration, all this grouping and connecting together and finding who is your friend and connecting to LinkedIn, all that should be done using social networks, existing software. So you should not reinvent it yourself and implement it yourself. So you have to be connected to existing tools and make it in a really modern way. And that's the way you can actually say to everybody, like, hey, this Blackboard is 15 years old, but our product is really like on the edge. So we are doing something really like new way of connecting these people, teachers and students and everything. And that also will help you to solve the problem of stability of your system, of this data security and everything. Because now you basically implement almost everything from scratch. You implement the storage of documents, you implement this polling, you implement this logging, logout, security, which is a lot of stuff to do, which will be difficult for you to go from 10 users to 1,000 or 10,000 users. You will basically burn yourself under the load of this effort to actually maintain this stuff. Yeah.
I feel that.
Which is not your business. You have a great vision in the area of education, but you are not a professional in maintaining servers. This is not your business. You should try to stay away as far as possible from that. You should focus on the stuff you know better, like building this bridge, which you just started from. So my point is that the product is the vision is great. The marketing will suck, but that's not important. The marketing is difficult. It will suck, and no money will solve that problem. But if you build the product the way that it's going to be like a new product and it will look cool, then investors will come in, and then investors will just look at it and they will be able to say like, yes, this feels like a new product.
I didn't mean, I should have said that. You're absolutely right, though. My vision is what I feel more certain about. The product is, I don't know, it's like trying to hold water in your hand. It just kept slipping. One part would go down and then another part would go down. I could never get it all to where I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be modern, but that was 6 years ago when I started.
It's not like me and you, but the person who is really on the edge right now. And then this person will translate your great vision into the great product. And then the guys you have already, these programmers, they will implement it, and then you will have something which is going to be showable. So don't give up. So don't give away your vision. The vision is great, but just replace the product. Well, give it a new face. That's my point.
Yes, I agree. Sounds good. It's great feedback, actually. So, now, I do have one question. So I get the vision of the student, young, Instagram, Snapchat. Those are the two biggest things right now. In fact, Facebook is kind of out with my students. Mm-hmm. Facebook is not as such a big thing. It's Instagram and Snapchat. Those are the two biggest things. But when you say product, what if I was to search for this person, or just a user? Is that what you're thinking? Just someone who is creative and... I'm saying, how do I find this person, this product person?
That's a big question. I don't have an answer. I don't know. These people are, they don't post their ads on Craigslist and saying, I'm a product guy. No, it's difficult. So I don't know. I don't have an answer, to be honest, because this is a problem.
I'll figure it out
somewhere. So I would probably suggest you to talk to your students.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Why not ask them?
You have a huge pool of talents, so why not just ask them, like, hey guys, who can help?
Talented, so creative, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, some of them are good, I believe. So try that. Some of them are good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. Your feedback was spectacular.
Thanks for coming.
If you will have me, I will get back to you when this thing is in the 21st century.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll wait for that. And good luck.